started. We're going to get some very serious injuries today. And it's all because we're not riding our motorcycles right, and we're not looking at what's going on around us.
Mikey, look out! Where the hell did this car come from? And for some reason, time has frozen so abruptly. But why? This must be the moment before he died.
Somebody help us, please. I can't feel my body. Oh my God, there's a bone sticking out of my leg. I don't think there's anything we can do. It's very sad. I don't want to die.
Somebody help.
That's terrible. Look at his vitals. It's a miracle he was able to recover at all. We need to get him into surgery right away. There's a chance he could die of blood loss.
Is it just me, or can I see my ribs? It's horrible. It's real. I wish I hadn't woken up. I can't believe I'm still alive. Although maybe I just went to heaven. Oh no, you didn't. Heaven sure doesn't smell like drugs and alcohol, so I'm still in the hospital. And once the doctors managed to save my life, I remember waking up in the ambulance with ribs sticking out of me. I didn't think it could be fixed. But apparently medicine has come a long way, so I can only thank them so much for what they've done. And it's so uncomfortable in these bandages. I know I need them now, but I just take them off. I'm just afraid I'd lose some of my organs. All right, I'll walk around like this. I'm really wondering where Mikey is right now. I mean, is he alive? He always had a lot of speed when we were riding. So I'm afraid his injuries may have been life-threatening. But what am I saying? I can't just lose a friend, so I have to help him in any way I can. There's Mikey. I take it his condition is much worse than mine. I should at least tell him I'm alive because I know unconscious people can still hear everything, and Mikey's no exception. Buddy, just hang in there. The doctors here are very good, so they're gonna be able to help you. And when I can walk again, I'll help them too. Just don't die. And while I have time, I need to see his pics. That way, I'll know what he needs to be treated for. I don't want to waste time when I'm inside his body, and you can tell he's in a lot of trouble. He's got damage to literally everything, so it's gonna be a lot of work.
JJ, what are you doing here? I understand you want to visit your friend, but you can't get up yet. You must realize you're in a bad way too. So go to your room and rest. And when you get better, you can come see Mikey on your own. Don't worry, we're treating him with state-of-the-art medical equipment, so the chances of a successful recovery are pretty good.
How can I just lie back and relax when my friend's life is in danger? It's really hard for me to walk yet, but it's even harder for Mikey, so I have to do everything I can to get him back to normal as soon as possible. And to do that, I need to get inside his body. I know the hospital doesn't have that kind of technology. That's why they can't treat him as effectively as I can. All I have to do is take the Ender's Pearls. The most important thing is to get into Mikey's room without anyone seeing me, because if they catch me this time, they'll just tie me to the bed, and I don't want that. I think most of the employees are at lunch right now, so there's no one in the hallway. That's very good. Now we just have to go to Mikey and get inside his body. I noticed there was an Ender Pearl in his room, so I don't even have to look for it. Just make it quick. You just wait. I'll never let you die. And believe me, I'll do anything for you. So it's only a matter of time before I get you back on your feet. Too bad I don't have any equipment, but I think I can manage. All right, I gotta get inside Mikey. That's weird. I feel like the doctor's already here. Apparently they figured out how to treat people quickly and effectively, so I should just find a doctor and help him fix Mikey. I think it's gotta be somewhere in his chest. Just as I thought. He's really here, and in principle it was logical because the bones have to be made first. If they're broken, they could re-damage important organs. Hello, I'm here to help you. I guess he didn't hear me, so we should give him a little prank, as long as he doesn't break anything out of fear. You weren't expecting me, but I'm here.
JJ, what are you doing here? I told you in plain language that you were lying down and resting, but I guess my words mean nothing to you, especially when your friend's life is on the line. So fine, I'll let you help me. After all, I know you've done something like this before, and if it's just the two of us, we can get him better a lot faster. So let's get to work. Just please don't overdo it. If you don't feel well, sit down and rest. After all, I'm the doctor here and I don't let anyone feel sick. For now, we need to fix his bones. Then we'll start examining his organs. We've got a lot of work to do, so we're gonna have to pace ourselves.
You really don't have to worry about me. I'm already feeling pretty good, so I'll be able to help you as fast as I can. and don't be afraid to give me instructions. After all, you're the doctor here, and you'll know what to do to get Mikey back to normal. I remember trying to fix him myself once. It took me a long time, so I'd rather be under the care of a professional.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised by your skills in treating people. I'll be honest with you, not all of our doctors can do the job the way you do. So I think we're gonna do very well together.
I think we're done with the bones, and it's very secure. So now we can get to the important stuff, and that's the heart. I already know Mikey's heart's not working, and that's too bad. His body's not gonna last much longer in that condition. So we have to do whatever we can to get his heart going. And I already know that won't be easy because it's one of the most complex organs in the body.
JJ, we have very little time, so listen to me. There's always a place near our hearts where we keep a supply of healing medicine. But since Mikey's heart isn't working right now, we have to get them ourselves and use them. The only problem is, they're usually hard to get to. Like I said, we'll have to go through an obstacle course to get what we want. And that's where I might have a problem. After all, I'm a doctor, not a parkourist.
And that's where you can count on me. Mikey and I have a lot of adventures. Parkour and challenges have been easy for us for a long time, so I'm gonna get us that medicine. In the meantime, you guys can just rest, or you can try to make it through the trials. I'll be honest with you, they're pretty easy, so even you should be able to do it. At least I have faith in your abilities.
Okay, I'm going to leave it entirely up to you on this one. It's still a good thing you decided to get inside Mikey to cure him. I don't know how much time I would have wasted trying to get through that ordeal.
See, I told you I'd be useful, didn't I? I kind of felt like I needed to get to Mikey as fast as I could, and once I have the meds, I need to get them to the heart as fast as possible. I mean, it's a matter of seconds now, and if we don't treat that organ in time, Mikey's gonna die. And then, I'm gonna lose the coolest friend in the world.
All right, now we can start treating his heart. The most important thing is for it to start contracting after we intervene. You could say that would be a victory. As I thought, Mikey's a pretty strong guy, and his heart started right away. That's very good, but it's far from over. We still have a lot of work to do, so we're gonna have to move on to the next division. Just one more thing before I go. There's one more thing I need to clarify. After all, I'm a doctor, and I have to keep track of all aspects of the patient's body. You can choose where we go from here.
I've been thinking about it, and I've decided we should go to the stomach next. Something tells me that his condition will slow the recovery of the whole body. And the thing is, Mikey has a very poor diet. He's always buying junk food and drinking soda, so I can't even imagine what's going on in his stomach. So if we have time, I'd go down there and make sure everything's okay. And knowing Mikey, there's nothing in there that's okay. Why am I telling you all this, though? You're about to see for yourself. And as a doctor, I think you'll be a little horrified by what you see.
I can already see what you're talking about, and it's just awful. I've never seen a stomach in such bad shape. We need to get it fixed right away. See this large amount of fluid? It's supposed to be gone, so you and I need to get it all out. I don't know how long it's gonna take to clean this place up, but we can't just let it go.
Of course, I realize we can't not finish cleaning up this liquid here, because even if there's a little bit left, it can continue to damage the body. Good thing we brought plenty of sponges. We'll have no trouble cleaning up with them, but what do we do next? I have no idea where to go after the stomach, so I'll leave any further instructions to you, Doctor.
Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do next. If Mikey has such serious problems everywhere, we're stuck here for a very long time. I think you realize how much we have to go through to get him clean. But something tells me there's something in his system that's got him in such bad shape. If that's the case, it would be nice to find the cause of his illness and death and remove it. Except I didn't bring much in the way of tools. So there's a chance we're gonna have to get out of Mikey.
One thing is certain for now. Before I leave for another department, I'm going to have to clean this place up. Because Mikey's stomach doesn't want to digest that many sponges, I think it's going to be fatal for him. Although sometimes I'm amazed at Mikey's capacity for restriction. But you don't want to take any chances. He's in the worst shape of his life right now. So we should only do things that will help him get better faster.
You're right about that. And now that we're done here, let's put all the useful items in the trunk and move on. I think we're about to stumble upon something very serious. And we can only hope it's not a tumor. because judging by his condition, he's got to have one somewhere. I just don't know where it is or how big it is yet. Either way, you and I are gonna have to remove it.
Look, you're right after all. There's been a huge tumor here all along, so we need to get it out as soon as possible. Good thing I have a pickaxe. I can do it in a second.
Wait, there's no way you're doing that. If you just break the tumor, Mikey dies. Just trust me. It's really big, so we have to get the medicine from the hospital. Let's go there now. All right, now I know why Mikey's taking so long to wake up. That tumor is preventing his body from fully recovering, which means we need to take it out. And the only way to do that is to make a cure in our lab. The thing is, it's so big, it's not responding to conventional treatment. If we try to remove it, it'll probably kill your friend. And we don't want that, considering what we've done to his body. So come with me.
All right, I'll do whatever you say. And you're lucky to have me as your partner today, because I can brew potions too. I've even taken special classes, so I can make this potion too. No problem, especially under these cool conditions. After all, this is a hospital, so you have all the practical ingredients you need. I see there are some very expensive items here. That's good. I can use them to make the potion more effective, and then the tumor should be dead in seconds. The important thing now is to brew the potion as quickly as possible.
It's so good that you understand everything with half a word. I wish you worked at our hospital now. And if you get bored, you might want to consider this. It pays a lot, so you'll definitely have money. And with your knowledge of all things medical, you could move up the ladder in no time. So it's a very good prospect for you to become the manager of this hospital. I think someone like you could definitely make it.
Thanks so much for the offer, but I'll have to give it some thought. Now let's get our potion. I hope we didn't mix it up, because I don't want Mikey to explode.
Anyway, we don't have time to test it, so Mikey will have to be the first test subject. But I think it's gonna be okay. After all, we were very careful in choosing and adding ingredients, so your friend's gonna be fine.
I too believe that we did everything right, which means all we have to do is go back inside his body and spray the potion. I'm kind of scared to do it, but there's no going back.
All right, JJ, it's time for you and me to destroy this tumor. It's all about finding a good spot and throwing the potion at it. I suggest you pick the spot with the most tumor mass.
Doctor, the potion really works. I can't believe it's starting to destroy the tumor so quickly. That's what expensive quality ingredients are all about. That's so cool. We basically just have to wait a little while for the whole tumor to go away. I'll be honest, it's a bit of a sticky wicket because it's a smooth serpentine process.
See, I told you it was going to be okay. Two professionals like you couldn't go wrong. So congratulations. Your friend's going to recover a lot faster, and we should get out of his system. After all, we've done all we can to remove external threats. Now we need Mikey's body to kick in and get him back to normal.
Don't you think it's getting a little too hot in here? I think we should check his temperature. I have a very bad feeling about this, so we don't have to get out yet.
All right, well, let's go check it out.
This is where we need to be. I've been here a couple times before when I was treating Mikey, and look at his vitals. That temperature is just awful. We need to start getting it down right away. I know that when your body temperature goes over 40 degrees, your blood starts to clot. And if you don't lower the temperature, the blood will become like sour milk and the person will die. Why would she want to come up now? Maybe it's for the best though, because now I can directly control his condition. I think we should bring it down to an optimal 36.6 degrees. Then Mikey will be fine.
Somehow your system hasn't worked so far. But I'm not really good at this stuff, so I'll leave it up to you. Like you said, you've done this before, so I'm just gonna have to trust you. And you know, you might be able to bring his temperature down, because I'm starting to feel it coming down a little bit. I don't know how you did it. It's just a little while away from normal. So go, JJ.
It's really working. To be honest, I didn't expect such a good result myself. So we're just a little bit away from Mikey's normal temperature. That's a good thing, isn't it?
That's just great. Well, that's it. You got Mikey's fever down pretty quickly, which means our work here is done. So let's get out of here with you. We gotta watch your friend wake up.
Yeah, let's go. There's obviously nothing for us to do here anymore. We've done a lot of hard work. I have to say, this is the first time I've ever been tired of treating someone like this. So thank you so much for helping me.
What happened to me? I thought I was dead, but this place is not like heaven or hell. Wow, JJ, is that you? I thought you and I were both really hurt, but you're back on your feet. I'm so glad I survived, except I'm really sleepy, so I'm gonna get some more rest.
That's right, Mikey. Just get some sleep for now. Your body needs a break from everything that's happened. I'll come and check on you a little later.
Well, that's it. My body is now fully recovered, which means I'm finally out of these stinking bandages and I can walk. So I gotta talk to the doctor and Mikey. I wonder what he's telling him.
Hi, JJ. I take it you want to know about your friend? I'll tell you right off the bat, he's gonna be fine. Except you're gonna have to wheel him around in a wheelchair for a while because he's broken.
Hey Mikey, how you feeling? Anything hurt? If there's anything wrong, let's get the doctors to help you or do something else.
JJ, it's okay. I'm really not in any pain. It's just that my leg is broken and it's going to be hard for me to get around on my own. So I was wondering if you could give me a ride. I'm so tired of lying here doing nothing.
Let's go outside then. The weather is just fine today, so we can just sit and get some fresh air. We should also talk about our motorcycle ride. I think we'd better quit.
It's so nice here. I can already feel a slight breeze carrying fresh air for me. And I agree with you. We'll never ride motorcycles again. It's better to ride cars and do it safely.
You know, our motorcycles have been restored. While we were in the hospital, the insurance company took them over. So now we have to figure out what to do with them. Maybe we could go back to driving them.
Let's just sell them. Honestly, I definitely don't want to sit through this horror again. I don't think it's gonna do any good.